Hello everyone. It is time for Tai Chi. We'll try something different, maybe for some of you. It's me, Deborah, at the Bergen Center. Well, not at the Bergen Center, but I'm here at my house. And typically at the Bergen Center, we do a class called Tai Chi, where we also incorporate some movements by different teachers, and we work on these movements to help us relax and kind of chill out and be more present. So we're going to try it today online. We're going to give it a shot. So I've got my whole little center stuff, and I've got some noisy people in the other room. Let's ask them to chill out with us on Tai Chi. It's okay. It's all right. Sometimes I get excited too about the day, about the sun, about different stuff. So if you're joining us, we've got a couple of people giving it a shot. If you've done my Tai Chi with me, then you know what to expect. If you haven't, don't worry. It'll be an adventure for both of us. This is an adaptive Tai Chi class. Everything is changed a bit, so it's easy or doable for people of different levels and abilities, and that's what makes it kind of fun, I think, and it makes it kind of cool. So most of what I do is more, and especially today, we're going to focus. Hey, Alex and your mom. And maybe, I don't know if that means Linda or Katie is on, so join us for a little bit of chill out time with Tai Chi. It's me, Deborah, and I'm going to explain a little bit about what we do in our Tai Chi class at the Bergen Center. All right, I think Katie, she just sent me a message. I think it's a sign. She sent me a rainbow. Something's working, a work in progress. Aren't we all? Aren't we all works in progress? Totally. I think I need a little bit of improvement. So hopefully for our classes, maybe get some water. If you have a glass of water or a bottle of water, that helps. No wine, but something to drink. This is not strenuous. It's not that type of class. Also, just make sure you have some comfortable clothes. I bet we're all having comfortable clothes on. I mean, how many of us are wearing pajamas probably? I'm sort of kind of half. So we're just gonna move our bodies a bit. Can you hear the music? Hopefully you can hear the music. Oh, Hannah and Miriam are here. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I believe we've got Kara. Kara and Cheryl are on. We got Alex and her mom. I think Katie's around. So we've got some people. So this is awesome. Let's get this. So this is in front of my fireplace. And usually I do this on a chair. I'm also on my meditation cushion. So if I can get up, oh my goodness. Hey, Stephanie's here. Stephanie and her mom. Awesome. So let me see. Kara is watching and ready to move her arms. Yeah, that's what this is about. It's about moving. Ooh, I hope this angle doesn't make me look too bottom heavy. Oh well, my diet's not been working too well. Who here has been eating some extra goodies? I've been doing a lot of stress baking and snacking, so that's a little tough. So I just want you to find a comfortable seat, somewhere comfortable. Maybe it's your favorite pillow, maybe it's your chair, maybe it's your wheelchair. You can stand if you like, but we're gonna focus more on sitting movements. All things are adaptive, so if you're a real stickler for Tai Chi movements, there's different types of Tai Chi or schools of Tai Chi. Most of, we're going to combine it with a few disciplines and putting in some Tai Chi Cha movements, okay, just to get our bodies moving. So we got Rachel too. Hi. So hopefully you're in your chair, you're comfortable. If you're not, make sure you adjust yourself. We're going to always start with a little bit of breathing. I mean, we're always breathing. some gentle stretching, then some mindful movements. Mindfulness is about being aware of things, really being aware of things as they're happening and how they are. So this isn't forcing you to feel happy and perky. That's not what this is about. That's not what mindfulness is about. That's why this will be helpful for us. It's really more about acknowledging the feelings that we're having now, the observations that we're having now, and just letting them form. That's really what this is about. And then through Tai Chi and these types of movements, and especially moving together, we can kind of create a cool energy, and we can learn how to control how we react to the things around us. So that's what this is really about. And you didn't think you were going to get that in a simple stretching class. So maybe kick off your shoes. I've got my groovy socks on. I got these at a Sheep and Wool Festival. So make sure your toes are nice and comfy. If you can get into a chair that lets your feet touch the ground, that's awesome. I'm a little short. That's why I'm a little chunky. If I were taller, all my weight would go like that. So if your feet don't touch the floor, you can take a pillow, you can take some books, you can take a towel, you can take a yoga mat rolled up, something like that. That'll help give you some grounded feeling in your feet, okay? Because we want to try to touch the ground if we can. Sometimes if we're dangling off our chair, we feel like we're floating. And some people like that feeling, some of us don't. It helps, it's hard to regulate our body to do that. So welcome to Tai Chi. Got some awesome artwork from Simon behind me, my kids over the years. So surround yourself whenever you're doing some quiet time, some mindful thinking, yoga, meditation, Tai Chi, whatever it is. Surround yourself by beautiful things from your life, things that make you smile. And these things make me smile. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a deep breath, right? Some of you are following my other classes. When we're feeling stressed, when we're feeling anxious, first thing we can do is take a deep breath, and that's going to help us not react so instinctually. I'm a reactive person. Some of you who know me know. I react. So, all together, let's take a nice deep breath, and we're going to fill that belly, the chest, kind of the middle chest and the upper chest. So we're going to go, and then you're going to blow it out. Nice and slow. Some of you might have already did a really fast breath. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that a lot because we can hyperventilate, and that's not a cool thing to do. Might pass out. So we want to very slowly, thoughtfully take our deep breath in through our nose. Maybe hold it for a second and breathe it out. We're going to do it one more time, and I'm going to ask you to be an observer. I want you to see how your body is reacting to these things. I want you to see what's going on in your body as you're breathing in. So I want you to really take a notice, and if you can, you can put your hands on your tummy. Maybe you could put one here on your chest. And I just want you to just take a check. Just look at what your neck's doing, your head, your shoulders, your back, everything. Okay, so let's see. We're going to breathe in one last time. Hold it in and now hopefully you're feeling maybe a little bit more relaxed, or maybe you're a little bit more aware of what was going on in your body. Hopefully you felt your belly fill. If not, that's something we can work on. Maybe you felt your hands on your tummy and your chest rise above. That's your body working. It's an amazing machine. Maybe you felt that there was tension, or you felt your shoulders moving back as you breathed in, right? Posture is really important. Helps us open up our chest, our ribs, everything to get those nice deep breaths. Maybe you noticed you were like this. That's me. So we're going to focus on expanding our body, fixing our posture a little bit, or straightening our posture, and working on these body systems. Okay, so it's really, how many times do we do things that we don't keep track of our body? We don't take notice. We just do things like we're on autopilot. A lot of us do that. So today, for just a little bit, that's what we're going to do. We're going to just watch our bods, see how they're doing. All right? And feel free. I will interrupt my breathing to give you a shout out. If you say hello to me, or tell me how you're feeling, tell me how your body's feeling, tell me how you're feeling, what's your stress level, what's your tension level, and we can work on that together. So the first things we're going to do before we do any movements, we're hopefully sitting for our Tai Chi class. I'm Deborah. You're sitting in a comfortable chair, but a firm chair that gives you support. Okay, maybe sitting on a couch or a bed. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, but we want something that's giving you a little bit of support. Okay, your feet are on the ground. If your feet don't touch the ground, remember we took a pillow, a cushion, a book, a towel, something. Okay, I have a really cool cushion and very thick socks. Very thick socks. Okay, hopefully you're wearing some comfy clothes. And let's start our gentle stretching to get our bods ready for some gentle movement, okay? First thing we're going to do, and if anything feels uncomfortable or you're worried or concerned, you're not going to engage in it, okay? Or adapt it to what you can do. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to work a little bit with our neck. So we're going to work our neck, our shoulders, our back, our chest, our ribs, and our arms. That's where we're going to focus today. So, first thing is, let's relax this noggin, this thing on our head. Does anybody know how much the human head weighs? It weighs a lot. And your neck is constantly supporting this, as well as your back. So the first thing I want you to do is imagine that there's a string that's from the top of your head. It's kind of gruesome, I guess. Going down from your head, all the way down your spine, comes right out your bottom, like a string, like you're a puppet. And I want you to imagine as if somebody is pulling that string. If they let go, you fall back down. I want you to imagine somebody is pulling the string up, and see the difference in your spine. And they let go, you fall back. This is maybe where you're usually staying. Your back is kind of hunched over. I want you throughout the class, imagine that somebody's pulling the string up. Your head's not too much this way. When we're talking, it's more right, kind of nicely, comfortably moving, looking forward, okay? Not too down, not too up, all right? Your spine should be straight, not too much with your shoulders all the way back, but your shoulders should be high and a little bit moving backwards, okay? But if that's painful, don't do it. Do what's comfortable. So one more time. That's the way I like to sit. We're the puppet master. We're pulling our string up, and we're working on that posture. And if you can, I just want you to imagine, well, try it. Taking a deep breath in and out. Are you noticing if it's easier for you to breathe, or if it's harder for you to breathe? I don't know. But we've got the chuckle patch in the other room. We want them to be a little bit calm and quiet. That's why we need a yoga studio. So, let's relax our neck just a little bit. Your breathing throughout this should not be forced. It should be natural. So let's take a minute. We're going to close our eyes. And I just want you to get a sense of your breathing. Just be aware. If it's shallow, if you're panting, if it's relaxed, just slow and steady, or whatever it is. Good. just get a feeling of your breathing. Okay? Now, hopefully you're feeling a little bit more relaxed. Let's stretch out our necks first. We're going to rotate and move the neck. So if this is something that's uncomfortable, you're going to adjust it, or maybe you're just moving your eyes. Do not force it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to drop our chin down and our head down, looking at our laps. Maybe our hands are nicely resting on our thighs, or they might be gripped like this, where they're laying on each other, whatever comfortable for you. Looking down, we raise our head back straight. Hello, I see you. And we're going to raise our head up as far as you can, or as far as is comfortable. Once more, slowly dropping the head level, and then back down. Hello. And then back up, and back level, and one more time, back down. Okay, you may be able to feel tension and stretching in the back of your neck down to the top between your shoulder blades. And back level. And let's look up one more time. You may feel stretching and pulling in here. Thank you, Alexa. Good. Now we're going to move our heads side to side. We're going to drop those ears down. So we're going to drop over to one side. It doesn't matter. You can mirror me, or you can pick whatever side you prefer. And then to the other side. You might feel some gentle pulling in here. If it hurts, don't do it. See how we're coming up really slow to our main line? Back to the side, back straight, back to the side, back straight. Work on that posture. Back to center, back down, and back to center. Awesome. Look what you've done. You've already done 2 stretches. Awesome. Now, let's put those movements together. So we're going to move our head like a bobblehead, okay? But we're going to go slow, and we're going to go gentle. So we're going to slowly bring our head forward, not too far if it hurts, and we're going to bring it to one side. See how I'm doing that? A quarter turn. Back, looking up. You can feel the pulling in the neck. Back to the side, and let your head drop. See how I did that? Now what we're going to do is we're going to go in the opposite direction. Back over to the side, go slow. To the back. To the other side. And forward, letting your neck drop down. Good. Raise your head. How did that feel? Did it hurt? Did you feel any stretching? Or did it just feel good? Did you hear cracking or popping? At my age, that's what I feel. So let's do it one more time. We're going to drop our head. We're going to move in a circle to one quarter. To the back, going slow. To the other corner. And dropping to the forward position, letting your head drop. Just let it drop for a bit. Then moving a quarter to the back, a quarter to the side, and a quarter in the front. Good. Moving up. Okay. Shake your body, move your spine a little bit. See how it's feeling. Feeling any pain in your hips or your back or your neck. Taking a breath in, and then just blowing it out. Letting those shoulders relax, arms relaxed at your sides. They can go down here if you like, or they can be on your lap. It's whatever feels good. Yeah, Stephanie says it feels good, and she's relaxed. Awesome, Stephanie. Thanks. I'm glad. I feel pretty relaxed too. So, let's do some stretching. We're going to do some movements with our arms. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to raise our arm. We're going to kind of raise it up and over, okay? We're going to get a side stretch. I'm going to go straight for it. We're going to try it, Okay, you ready? So we're gonna let one arm, you choose what arm you want to start with, and raising the arm up, 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 and we're gonna stretch over like you're a ballerina. I want you to feel, now don't fall out of your chair. I want you to see if you're feeling your ribs opening. If you need another chair here, feel free to get it, or if you're near a table, that's great, support yourself, or if it helps you with balance, do that. And breathing out, let your arm fall, okay? It's very important that you're safe, okay? So whatever you need to grab on, a friend, that's good too. We're gonna do the other side. We're gonna pull up, arm goes up and over. Oh my goodness, my chair is cracking under my weight. And you see, I'm letting that stretching up. I'm keeping my posture. I don't want to be like that. I want to be more up and back. Good, and breathing out. Yeah. That really helps in our arms, our shoulders, but in here it helps build the chest, open up the chest. One more time, let's go over it. Like we're at a weeping willow. Over, yeah. And maybe a nice fluid movement, yeah. One more time, up, 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 over, yeah. And down. Now I started with the ballerina, or the weeping willow as I call it. Now we're gonna get both those arms up and stretched. So as far as you can, if you can't get them all the way up, that's okay. This is all you can do, that's cool. If all you can do is just do this, that's okay too. We're gonna stretch those shoulders in a minute. So I want you just breathing in, both arms are coming up and they're stretching. And I want you to imagine that, you can't see my hand, but maybe with your one hand, you're reaching up a little bit further, like you're picking an apple from a tree. And then all of a sudden you're gonna switch and picking the other one and let them come down, okay? Good, let's try it one more time. Breathing in, stretching. We're moving actually one side up and then the other side. See how I'm doing that? Let's try it again. 1 and 2, and breathing out. Yeah, that gets us to stretch those arms and moving the different parts of the body. Good. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to move our shoulders a bit, all right? So you're gonna move those shoulders up and down. It's kind of like, who knew, right? A little bit of a shoulder shrug, just moving them up, because we did some work before with our ballerina and our moving up, just kind of up and releasing. Now, if you're really good, I want you to imagine you're moving your arms or your shoulders in a circle. Move them, maybe moving back. I'm moving back towards my fireplace. Do that a couple of times. And then I want you to switch direction. In Tai Chi, yoga, martial arts, it's really important when you do something on one side or one direction, you want to do it in the other. So now we're moving, this one's always harder. I'm moving my shoulders in. See how I'm doing that? Moving them in. Good, good, good. Now, our next step, what we're going to do is we're going to do a gentle, let's move our arms a little bit more before I do your twists. So I want you to move your arms just shoulder length. This is going to be one of the movements we're going to do, and down, okay? So that's what we're going to focus on. I want you to move your arms, and I want you just to reach and stretch your fingers out. Looks like I'm giving you a tickle. Tickle, tickle, tickle. And down. Let's do that one more time. I'm reaching, I'm stretching. I can feel a little bit in my shoulders. And down. Good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to see how we can reach to the top, to the sky. We did it before when we were moving back and forth. This is going to be another movement we're going to be focusing on. But this time we're going to move our hands all the way up together, wiggle our fingers, and then let them drop. Okay? Let's do it one more time, reaching up, up. Good, and let them drop. Just wanted to get your idea on moving your body, getting comfortable with that shape. How we doing? We feeling okay? Good. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to do a little shoulder. This is a little bit harder, so if this hurts or if all you can do is this, that's fine. But what we're going to do is we're going to hold, we're going to raise our arm up, whatever one, and we're just gonna pull it in. See how I'm doing that? I'm moving my arm, and my other arm is just kind of giving it a gentle hug. It's kind of opening up that back a little bit. Good. Gently let go. All our movements should be slow and steady and gentle. The other side. Hello. We're going to move it to the side, and we're just going to do a gentle pull. Don't pull too hard. That's not the point. We're not here to pull our arms out of our circuits. Or sockets. Circuits. What are we, robots? Maybe. I was watching Westworld. Good. One more time. Gentle. Up. And gentle. Good. Now, let's do some twists, and let's do some things that are going to help us open our back too. So this is a little tricky. We're sitting, we're facing each other, and what I want you to do is, it doesn't matter which one you start with. That's up to you. You're in control of your Tai Chi session, your stretching. You're going to take one hand, and you're going to put it on the one knee. So you have both hands down. You're going to take the one, hello, and you're going to put it on the other one, on your knee, and you're going to turn your body in the direction of the leg that your hands are on. See that? And you're going to try to look behind you, right? I'll do that again for you so you can see. We're going to turn, and we're going to look. Good. Gently come back and release. We're going to do that with the other side. We're going to take our hand, put it on the other one, and we're going to gently turn. Good. And come back. Good. Let's do that again. Putting our hands on the...
It's 2:57.
My watch... Thanks, Minnie. My watch talks. Pulling. Looking behind us. Making sure nobody's sneaking up on us. And switch. Yeah. Good. And coming back. How does that feel? If anything hurts, don't do it. Just adapt it to what you can do. Now, we're going to do some movements. We're going to, let's loosen up our hands first, a little bit before we get going. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our hands. See how I'm doing that? Don't break your hands. But just pull back a little bit. Pull back. Your arm is kind of straight and you're pulling back on your hands. And the other one. Just pulling back. See? Let me come this way. See how I'm doing that? Just getting that. Okay? Let's do it again. Just to get these arms and these hands going. Good. Good. We're going to turn our wrists one way and the other. Good. Good. We are going to interlock. Interlock if you can. If you can't, maybe you do this, or you interlock that way, or you can hold your hands, or you can put them together. It's whatever. If we can interlock, and we're going to push forward. So see how I did that? We're going to come together, turn, so that your fingers are looking at you, and stretch, and then breathing up, all the way up. Good. And relax down. Good. Good. Let's try that one more time. Hands interlock together, turn, push, up. Stretching up, feeling that string, the puppet, and bringing down our hands. Awesome. So hopefully we're starting to feel a little relaxed, even more. Next thing is we're going to do a little bit more to relieve the tension in our hands, our feet, and our face. This is very embarrassing for me because I'm on camera and you're not, but we're going to make some silly faces. So the first thing we're going to do is to release some of the tension. So we're going to take our hands and you're going to make a fist, both hands. Think of all the things that are bugging you today. Tighten the fist and then gently breathing out and letting your fingers stretch. Okay? One more time. You know, I really wanted to go to the store today, but I couldn't. And breathing out, just letting it go. Just let it go. One more time. Anything else been bugging you today? And breathing out, Stretch and gentle your fingers. Yeah. We're going to use our toes next. So you can't see my toes, really, and my big socks. But imagine, wiggle your toes. Make sure they're there. Count all 10 of them. And what you're going to do is you're going to scoot your toes in. Tight. Same thing, like, been walking all over the house today, but I really wanted to walk outside. And then as you breathe out, open and spread your toes. Wiggle them out. Get rid of some of that tension in your feet. Yeah, when we're breathing in and we're tensing in, just want you to think of some of the things going on. Maybe where you're keeping your tension. And as you breathe out, wiggle your toes. Yeah, one last time. Breathing in, tighten those toes. Bring them into your shoes. Think about, sunny, but I really wanted to go to the mall, but I can't today. And then let it go. Because we know we'll be able to go to the mall another day, soon. This will go past quickly because we're together. All right. Some of you joining Tai Chi, we're just doing our warm-up exercises. We're chilling out and stretching together. So what we're going to do next is we got some kid over there shouting, but that's okay. We should be feeling pretty chill because the next one we're going to release the tension in our faces. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our faces and we're going to scrunch them up. You're going to close your eyes, scrunch them up. Ooh. And then as you breathe out, or I guess that's hard, you're going to open your eyes, big stretch. Yeah, how did that feel? Sometimes we store a lot of tension in our faces and our foreheads. Let's do it one more time. Scrunching in, silly face, and then opening up and stretch wide. One last time, breathing in, scrunch your face, scrunch your face. Open up. Good, open those eyes. See the world for the first time. So hopefully you should be relaxing a little bit, but your body should feel a little loose. So let's shake it out. And let's begin. We're going to do some meaningful movements by a famous monk in Vietnam. I think now he lives in Paris. But we're going to do some gentle movements, and then we're going to add in some more traditional Tai Chi movements. These movements are to be done in a sequence. It's like a dance. So I'm going to show you first how to do the movement, and you already know because we practiced. And then we're going to put them together, okay? And we're going to do them about 4 times a piece, all right? So our first movement is we're going to leave our hands on our lap. Let your hands spread out. Your hands are going to be stretched forward. Remember your puppet, that string. And your arms are going to come to about shoulder length and then down. These movements can be done standing up. They look a little different standing up, but we are going to do them sitting down to make it easier for everybody. So, breathing in, arms up, breathing out, arms down. Good. Let's do that again. Breathing in, arms up, breathing out, arms float down. Good. In and out. Last time, shoulder length, up and down. Notice how slow we are moving. We're not going fast. We are letting the body experience the movements in just a calm, casual time. Our next movement is we're going to raise our hands all the way to the ceiling. You can do it this way or you can do it this way. It's up to you. So, breathing in, this is the first sample. Our arms go up, and breathing down, the arms come down. Don't rush it. You're not in a race. This is your time. So let's do 4 together. Breathing in, arms up, and breathing down or out, Breathing in and down. I got an audience that needs to chill. Let's do it again. Breathing in and up and breathing down. Let's do it one last time. Breathing in and down. Good job. When you're doing this at home, these exercises bring in oxygen and they get the body moving. And by keeping it slow, it helps you stay calm and relaxed. And you have to pay attention. So that distracts the mind. The mind is focused. Good. Let's do a little bit of a movement where we are opening and closing our arms. This is going to work these muscles here. So I'm not saying this is for wimps. But what we're going to do is we're going to have our arms out. I know you can't see them, but I'm stretched out. And try to keep that back straight. And as we breathing out, we're going to bring our arms in. This is like a flower. As we breathe in, our chest expands and our arms open up. And as we breathe out, they come in. See the movement? See that? So let's do 4 of these, right? Breathing out, our arms open and expand like a flower in the sunlight. Breathing out, like at nighttime, we're closing it. Breathing in, opening, breathing out, closing and resting. One more time, breathing in and out. Last time, if you can, because I know you're feeling it. Breathing in and breathing out. Yeah. Let those arms fall down to your sides or rest gently on your lap. I'm so relaxed I can't talk. Stretch them out if you need to. Stretch them out if you need to. Okay? So we did 3 movements so far. There's 10 in this whole series. The next one we're going to do is we're going to do a movement where it's going to involve some stretching and moving in circular motions. And these particular ones I really enjoy. They help me really relax. Okay? So what we're going to do is I'm going to show it to you and then we're going to do it together. So our hands are resting nicely on our lap. We're going to stretch forward. See how I have my hands out? Hello. And we're just going to come in. Our hands are almost touching, and we're going to make circles. Yeah, all the way around till we come back to the center. Our hands kiss, and then they run away. And back to make a circle in the opposite direction. Pretty cool, huh? I think so. So let's try that. You ready? We're going to breathing in. The arms make a circle and go out. They come back together, and guess what? We're going to turn in the opposite direction. Full circle both ways. Good. That's 1. Let's try it again. Breathing in, arms are going out, and if all you can do is little circles, that's cool. They come together, and then they're going to stretch back and make a circle. See how that works? Let's do it again. I'm going to make some big circles. Yeah. I want to stretch and let all your energy come in through the phone to me. Our hands reach, they kiss, they let go, and they run the other way, only to find each other again. Awesome. Let's do it one more time. Hands come together. They open up for the abundance of the day. Hey, there they are. They meet. They say hello, and then they open up. And then we have people coming in for our lesson. Good job. Good job. You should be feeling some movement if you can, or some release. You might even feel a little sore. I don't know. Let's try that. We're going to give our arms a little rest. So we're going to do a little bit of a rocking back and forth. Okay? Now, I don't want you, this is usually done through standing, but we're going to do it sitting. So I don't want you to fall so far over in your chair that you fall over. But we're just going to kind of get a little bit of a rocking sensation for us. So with our hands on our sides, we're just going to breathing in, leaning a little bit forward. See how I'm doing that? And breathing out a little bit back. See? Just a gentle rock. And hey, maybe I can have some help over there that we can lower that sound. Let's do it again. Breathing in and out. Good. My friend Cooper. Breathing in or out. Doesn't matter. Yeah, see how that's doing that? How that's working? In a little bit forward, a little bit back. Some people find rocking very relaxing. Good. Now, we are going to do a total rotation, if you can do this. So if all you can do is a little bit of this and a little bit of that, that's okay, all right? Normally this is done standing up. You're kind of squatting and you're doing a full movement. We're gonna do this sitting. So we're just gonna kind of work on pivoting our spine and twisting a little bit. So our hands are on our lap, or if you need some balance, or if you're near a table, that's okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lean forward, and we're just going to rock all the way around till we get to that center and move back. See how that works? Now we're moving back and forth. Remember how we did that with our neck? Let's just do that another couple of times. Okay, just gentle movements. And I'll post a book that you can follow along. Great illustrations. Good. Now before we move to our Tai Chi Cha movements with our hands, I think we've been neglecting our feet. We have. They work so hard all day, and they anchor us to the ground. Hence why we're having our feet on the ground. So I just want you one more time, wiggle your toes, make sure they're there. I want you to lift one foot, whatever one is cool, and you're gonna turn your foot around your ankle one way and then back. I don't know if you can see that. I'll do it again. One way and the back. And if all you can do is just lift it or leave it in your wheelchair, if all you can do is just lift it a little bit or have it propped up against the floor, that's okay. Maybe you tap your toe forward and back. Forward and back. Great. Let's do the other foot. Let's raise that other one or prop it on the floor. If you can turn your ankle, your foot twisted at the ankle all the way one direction, all the way the other, that's great. Or maybe you move it forward and you move it back and let it drop back down to the floor. Okay? Do you feel a little maybe pulling, a little stretching in here? Let's do it one more time. We're lifting our foot or propping it up to the floor or just leaving it in our wheelchair, and we're moving our toes in one way, like we have a paintbrush in our toes. Kind of weird. One way and then the other. Or maybe you're going back and forth. Let your foot go back down. Switch to the other foot. One more time, moving it around and around, or back and forth and down. Let's do it one more time. Lifting the other foot or just letting it prop on the floor and just moving your toes as if it has a paintbrush one way and the other in a circle and forth. Good, good. Let's do it with the other one. Moving it around and around, back and forth. Good job, good job. So we got a little bit of with our legs. Another movement that we can do is to work these knees, okay? So it's a little weird that I'm sitting in front of you. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna just kind of like a thigh master. We're just gonna open and close our knees, kind of get like a wavy, gravy movement. So we're gonna do, like, see how I'm doing? 1 and 2. 1 and 2. So we're gonna do that 4 times together. So we're closed, open, and close. Open and close, open close, open, close. Some of you are like, hey Deborah, why are we doing that? We're moving, we're opening up the pelvis, we're moving those legs, we're getting a little bit of movement. This can also be done by squats, where you're coming down like a frog squat, but we're adapting it for the chair. All right? So we've done some pretty cool movements. We've done a lot of stuff. So the next thing we're going to be working on is, let's do some more traditional Tai Chi movements. We're adapting them for our environment, me in front of my fireplace, you in your room. So what we're going to do is, we're going to do platter, and we're going to do drum. And if we got enough time, maybe we'll do the ball. So let's see how we do. These are beautiful movements, and you have to really concentrate, okay? So the first thing we're going to do, remember what we talked about, is posture is everything. So let's take a nice deep breath in, and then like we're blowing out a birthday candle. And we know our posture is good if we take that string. Remember, we have a string that goes from the top of our head all the way down our spine, right out the bottom, and we pull it up, because posture is everything. Usually in Tai Chi, they're standing, but we're adapting it to sitting, which is cool. I love to do this sitting. If you're standing, that's a different type of movement where you're rocking back and forth. You're shifting your weight from one foot to the other in a very thoughtful process, and it really helps with your balance. This is going to help with our balance and our coordination as well. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to hold our hands flat. Right? Imagine you're playing a piano. But our hands are going to be flat. They're going to be relaxed. I don't want them too tense. I don't want them like this. I don't want them overextended. I want your hands kind of relaxed, like you're a puppet. Okay? And they're going to be about chest level. See how I have that? Right in front of you, facing out. And what we're going to do is we're going to imagine, it's called platter. We're going to imagine there's like a big plate of cookies. Maybe yours is round. My plates are usually oval. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our fingertips, and in our imagination, we're going to trace our fingers around the rim of our plate. And this doesn't mean that your fingers go like this and you're all hunched in. What you're going to be doing is your arms are going to be moving out in a circle. See how that works? So let's do this. We can do this. So our hands are relaxed, like puppet hands. They're about chest level, and they're in front of us. Our fingers are straight ahead. Whatever shape your platter is, that's up to you. If it's more round, if it's more of an oval. And we're going to work in one direction. So I'm going to be starting moving towards my right, and I'm going to be then eventually moving in that direction. I guess that's counterclockwise. I don't know. Whatever direction you start, it's okay. Just be aware, and you're going to move in the same direction about 6 times, okay? And then we're going to go in the opposite direction. So puppet hands ready, hands relaxed, looking forward. We're going to move our hands as if we are running our fingers around the rim of the plate. Most of my body is staying in the same position. It's my arms that are doing all the work. If it helps you move your head to watch your hands, that's okay. So here we go. We're going to go around once. They come back towards our bod. And second time, we're reaching out to each other and coming back to the center. Let's do it again for a 3rd time. Don't forget to breathe. And for our 4th time, and if you notice, you're like, hey Deborah, this is really boring because it's taking you a long time. Yeah, it's supposed to be slow. I want you to think about your body and how how it's moving. You might start to feel warmness or tingling in your hands. If you do, let me know. That's awesome, because we're moving around the energy of our body. So we're going to go in the opposite direction 4 times. So if you went that way, now you're going to go this way. Starting at the center at the chest level, moving to the side, moving forward, there we are, coming back around, and there we go back to center. That's 1. Moving to the side, moving straight ahead, hey, coming back, slow. I think I'm moving too fast. That's 2. Breathing in and letting our hands go, coming back, that's 3. And moving around again, back to center. Good, good job. Let's do drum. You can do those movements anytime. Just imagine there's a plate in front of you, one direction and the other. Are you feeling warmth or tingling in your fingers? That's great if you are, and it's okay if you're not. So let's see drum. Okay, now instead of going horizontal, we're going to go vertical. Okay, so our hands are about, I don't know, what do you think, about 6 inches? You don't want them too wide. You don't want them touching. And we don't want them too close. We want them about somewhere in the middle. Okay? You know, somewhere about 6 inches or so. Our hands are going to be facing each other. Okay? Facing each other, open and relaxed. This is like a train movement, like a choo-choo train, or it's called drum because it's, you know, those big drums that people used to bang in a parade? That's in a marching band. That's what you're going to be tracing with your fingers. So instead of working this way, we're going to work this way. And I want you to pay attention to the feeling in between your hands, okay? Promise me. So, you ready? We're moving our hands up as if we're tracing a big drum or a big circle. And now my hands are out facing you, and I'm bringing them in back to center. So to show you from a side, okay, I'm coming up, I'm going out, I'm going down, and I'm coming in. See how that works? Like a train, you know, sometimes you see those old-fashioned locomotives. That's what we're doing with our hands. So let's do it together. Pay attention to your hands. You ready? Moving our hands up around the top of the rim of the drum, stretching out but not too harsh, coming to the bottom and coming back in. Good. That's 1 time. Let's go again. Coming in, back to our body. Our hands for the 3rd time are going to rise up and out. They're moving down to the bottom of the drum, then to the back, center. Let's do it one more time. Up, out, down, back to center. Yeah. How did your drum feel? Do you have a favorite? So, did you feel any tension or warmth in your hands? It could be because we're just using it. But some people feel that there's an energy. So we're going to do a little game we always like to do. And we're going to give ourselves a little massage, and then we're going to sign off. So I want you to take your hands, and I want you to get as close as you can without touching. No touching. Get them close. And then I want you to open them, maybe about a good foot or so. And then I want you slowly bringing them back. And I want you to pay attention to what you're feeling, but don't touch. Opening and closing. Yeah. See, mine are pretty close. Maybe you move them back and forth. Open. And one more time, focus on the feeling of your hands, but don't let your hands touch. Yeah. Do you feel it? you might feel warmth, heat, tingling. Let's do it again. We open our hands and we bring our hands together, gently, gently, almost touching, but not quite. Can you feel it? I can. If you can't, that's okay. Great. We can do this also with making a bowl. We have one hand on top, one hand on the bottom. We bring it together and bring our hands, shrinking the bowl. You might be able to feel a little bit of heat and tingling. Let it flow up and let it flow back. Good. Either way, that's a cool experiment to help calm yourself. You can feel that energy. Now, let's get our bodies relaxed from all this work. So I'm going to have you take your hands, or if you can't move your hands on your own, have a friend or a parent, somebody to help move your hands. We're going to move our hands first softly. Like, you know, when you're cold, right? When you're on the front of the fire. Ooh. We're going to do it really, really fast. Yeah. Do you feel, don't worry, you won't burst into flames. Do you feel heat? And I just want you to just gently touch your cheeks. Oh my goodness, doesn't that feel good? Let's do it one more time. Let's have our hands, let's start slow. Like we're making that fire. Yeah, one more time. Maybe we're gonna put over our eyes. Oh, doesn't that feel good? Let's do it one more time. Really, 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 really fast. Get that heat going. Maybe you need it on your neck. I need it on my neck. Oh, put that heat. Yeah. Let's do it one more time. And let's give ourselves a little bit of a hug. Oh, yeah. Let's cross our hands the other way. Yeah. Let's see. Is she enjoying it? I hope so. I hope she enjoyed it. Bye, Kara. Now, we relaxed our bods. We got a little heat. We're going to take a few breaths and we're going to say goodbye for the day. So I want you to, if you want to close your eyes, breathing in through our nose, work on that posture, and slowly breathing it out. You can blow it like you're blowing out a candle, or you can sigh it out. Let's do it one more time. Breathing in through our nose, and let's sigh it out. And one more time. In and out. Great job. Now I always end my Tai Chi classes with one thing. We always end it with a happy thought. So if some of you are good with typing to me, we've got a few people on, I want you to send me one happy thought that you're having today or right now. My happy thought is, I have a purring cat, is that you all wanted to share this time with me today and Tai Chi. I really enjoy this, and I was so happy that people reached out to me, and it really brought more sunshine to my day. So my happy thought is sharing this time with you. I don't know if anybody wants to chime in, or if you see this after we're done live, put in your happy thought afterwards. Share it with everybody, even if it's not now. Share one happy thought that you're having right now, something that you're happy for, something that you're grateful for, something that you just like. Let's see. Seeing me makes you happy, Jamie? That totally made my day. Absolutely, Jamie. And reading that comment made me happy. That makes me happy that we're making each other happy. We're sharing our energy together. That is so awesome. Anyone else that wants to share a happy thought, please do so, because we're going to be signing off. Let's see. Kara's happy she can enjoy her friends over the internet. I think that's an amazing happy thing. I mean, just a couple of weeks ago, everybody was yelling at us for using our phones and our technology because we weren't connecting. but we're finding out it's the way for us to connect together. So thank you, Kara and Cheryl, for sharing that. That makes me really happy that you guys were chilling out with me. It really does. Jamie and Stephanie was here. Yeah, I'm glad you think my voice is calming. It's not when I yell at my kids, but sometimes I can relax. So knowing you're here, Stephanie, is very calming for me. It makes me feel less alone. So when I'm not alone, I don't feel as scared. So what we're gonna do is, hey, an hour went by, guys, and we didn't even know it. We were chilling out, breathing, stretching, and moving together. So if people liked it, maybe next week we'll bring Tai Chi back. And I think tomorrow you've got some music, you've got some other stuff. So thank you all. Don't forget, share your happy thought even later on with the thread. Share it with all of us so we all can share your happiness together. Everyone, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.